stranger walked the border nail with a gun in the pouring rain. He had no time, he hides his face, he had to relieve his shame. He lifts his hand, it doesn't shake, holds his breath as he takes his aim. Now one more down and two to go, and no one to take the blame. Don't go to the river's end, you just might find your friends buried in a shallow grave, an empty one that bears your name. Now some may live and some may die, but nobody here remains. These worn out shoes, he's come so far, never once he complained. So lift your hands and say a prayer for friends lost along the way. I saw the blood frozen time when it shot you in the face. Don't go to the river's end, you just might find your friends buried in a shallow grave, an empty one that bears your name. 'Cause when they took your life, everything went cold. The darkness closed around me, and I could no longer hold you in my mind, and I can't find the last one left to go. The peace I find will be sublime as I shuffle off this coil. I'll see you by the river's end, and to the victor goes the spoils. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't walk away, yeah. Don't turn your back on me. Hear what I have to say. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't walk away, yeah. Don't turn your back on me. You won't live another day.
Tell me all your secrets, darling. Tell me all your lies. Don't forget my face, your memory leaves me hypnotized. Falsely coded words of fancy, blessed are your eyes. Trapped within your necromancy, you won't let me die. Just give up the prize, it's too late for you. It's too late for trust. It's too late for you. You thought you had me dead Lay me down on the cool hard ground, just for a little while, just for a little while, and bring me a pint of ale. Pour meat and blood, we'll dance all night. And this sin, oh, it's a lovely one, roaring fire, the sweetest songs in you. Oh, you're a lovely one, the most beautiful thing I've ever done. Lay me down on the cool hard ground, just for a little while, just for a little while, and bring me a pint of ale. Pour meat and blood, we'll dance all night. And this sin, oh, it's a lovely one, roaring fire, the sweetest songs in you. Oh, you're a lovely one, the most beautiful thing I've ever done. The most beautiful thing I've ever done.
Hey everybody, Smith Stack here. You know what it is, you know what it is. We are back with another one of them pack cracking vids. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. I know I am. I see Snoop's in the chat. Yeah, hopefully we'll get a few more joiners today. So you may have noticed I've been experimenting with vertical streams, as in like the kind that are like this, where, you know, it's kind of like shorts. And apparently what YouTube does is they put those in the shorts feed. So I've generated a fair bit of exposure with that in the last week. I'm going to continue with it. So what I'm thinking is Sundays will be for long form special content videos, because I usually have quite a bit of time on Sundays. Like today, we can take our time. I'm not in any kind of a rush. And then, you know, through the week, what we'll do is some of those vertical streams where we'll just do pack a day and maybe have a little discussion, but they're going to be short and sweet. And then we're going to save, you know, a lot more of the content, news, that sort of stuff for Sundays, like today. And today is going to be a pretty cool video. We got a lot on the go today because, well, yesterday I was at the pre-release for the Avatar set, which, yes, it is out. You can get products this weekend. If you don't, then you're going to have to wait until the full release. But yeah, it's all available today. So, you know, hit up your LCG or LGC and yeah, LGS. Yeah, I'm getting my acronyms all mixed up here today. So hit it up and see, because I gotta say, I really enjoyed the pre-release yesterday. It was long. It was super long, actually. I would say it was too long. 5 rounds. It was a lot of games. I won 1 and had 2 draws and 2 losses, so it wasn't my best turnout. But as I was going through, I noticed, because I didn't really have the cards for it, but I noticed that blue and white are kind of the thing, right? The water bending is really good, and there's a fair bit of water bending in that mixes well in the white cards as well. The new ally tribal is phenomenal. There's a lot of interaction between these ally cards. And then the lessons too. There's this bonuses. So a lot of the instants and sorceries, enchantments, that sort of thing are lesson cards. So now there's kind of like a tribal for other than auras, right? Like there's kind of a tribal for non-creature spells too in this new lessons feature, this new lessons mechanic. And a lot of the cards will have bonuses depending on how many lessons you have in play or how many lessons you have in the graveyard. And it is really good. I gotta say, like, yeah, the one deck that just completely trounced me was a blue-white deck that was mainly white. And I found that the white was kind of the fastest around. Having played 5 rounds, I did get to see quite a few of the cards in action. Of course, not all of them. There's a lot of cards, good cards in the set. But yeah, you know, it was cool. And so first thing I'd like to do today is, you know, we're gonna see this guy, but we're gonna save that for last because it is a special pack, right? It's very special. Rainbow Foil Jaws. Managed to get my hands on that. So we're gonna do that later. I'm just gonna put that to the side near the Vivi. Oh, poor Vivi. Vivi's been canceled, you guys. Poor Vivi. Anyway, I got this pre-release kit yesterday. They had 5 different kits, one for each color, that kind of focused on, you know, a different bender, as it were, from the show, from the IP of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I went with Toph. I traded for it. I had Azula, because they give you, basically what they did was they handed out land cards to be like, okay, this is how we're going to randomize. You get, you know, black, red, white, blue, green, whatever it is. And I traded a guy for his green because I wanted to play the green cards because I wanted to play the earthbending. And it was kind of funny because, like, as you can see, these packs are themed, right? Like you got these themed packs, and this was a bunch of tokens that came. Here's the insert. So it was Toph, right? Like, so Toph was the character that's like for green because she's the master earthbender, right? And she's a cool character if you've ever watched the show. Really fun. It did come with a spin down life counter. I seem to have misplaced it. I think it's in my dice box somewhere, and just forgot to grab that before I came up to the studio. Anyway, let's kind of take a look here. I wanted to show you guys what I was working with. So I put together a green and red deck. It was mostly green, and then with a splash, well, a bit more of a splash of red and a tiny splash of black. So I had this really cool land that I pulled, the Realm of Ko. And I thought, oh, that's really cool. I'm going to put this and one other black, one swamp in there, like a basic land, so that I can pull the basic land, and then if I get this, it's great. And then the other black card that I had in there was the Dai Agents, which is really cool, black-green card. You get to earthbend 1 twice, so that turns 2 of your lands into 1/1 creatures. And if they die, they just come back as lands. Like, they don't actually die, your lands are still there. It's really kind of cool. Like, there's a lot of stuff you could likely break with that mechanic. And then this was really cool. Whenever this creature attacks, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of creatures you control with +1/+1 counters on them. So that includes the 2 lands creatures that you just created, right? And any other creatures that you have with +1/+1s add to that as well. This saved my butt a few times. Hey Ma, thanks for joining the stream. Yeah, so the Dai Agents was a cool card. I wanted to include that in my deck, and I made it happen. It got out onto the board several times. So Splashing Black was a success because I had a fair bit of ramp in there as well. And of course, it's a 40-card format, so you're going to pull a lot of your cards each game. This one I didn't play. Sorry, it's just kind of in there. This saber-toothed moose lion was kind of the closest thing that they had to the spider dino. Big 7/7 for 6 with reach. And it also had the forest cycling, so you could try and get yourself an extra forest instead of trying to use this at 6. But I did get it out on the board a bunch. It did help me out because there's a lot of flying mechanics. Reach was kind of a must. So that guy was in the deck too. Oh yeah, sorry. I've just got a few of the cards that I didn't really use up front here. I pulled the deck apart last night because I was fixing up my pre-release kit, like my lands and everything. So this one I actually pulled out because I didn't have any allies really. The allies are important for a lot of mechanics in this game, but I didn't really pull much in the way of allies cards that I could actually really make use of this. So I pulled it after my first game because I had it and I was like, oh, what do I do with this? Oh yeah, so Azula I did have in there because I splashed black. I had 2 black mana, so I thought I'd have 2 black cards. And that was kind of cool. I mean, firebending is neat because whenever they attack, depending on if it's firebending 2, you get 2 red mana into your pool whenever they attack. So firebending is a pretty cool mechanic as well. Hey, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's see, Hamma the Bloodbender. This was a cool card to get. I did get this and one other bloodbending card. I'll show you guys that at the end. This was not in the deck, so I'm just going to put that to the side. This I had in the first 2 or 3 matches. I found it limiting though with the 4 damage to target creature, because honestly there were a lot of creatures that had 5. Or that were easy to get to 5 because of +1/+1 mechanics. So this became kind of useless real quick. Dealing 1 damage to each creature your opponent controls. There weren't a lot of creatures on the board that had only 1 defense. Like it was just, it just didn't really work out. So this one I ended up taking out after a bit. This was another cool card that I got. Flopsy, Boomy's buddy. That's his ape buddy. He's an ape goat. Of course, if you haven't seen Avatar, what they did was that, there's all these animals that are like a mix of animals, and they're kind of the monsters, but they're also sort of friendly. It's a cool show, and the art is really fun in this. If you've enjoyed the show, you'll enjoy this set a lot. Anyway, so he comes in and he puts a +1/+1 on each creature you control, which is great. And then any creature you control power 4 or greater can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. So this actually helped me out in a couple of games. Earth Rumble was a good card, Earthbending. And then basically it's like Earthbending with a bite down for 4. It worked good because you create a 2/2 land creature, and then you don't have to select that creature. It's any creature you want. So if you've got a big one, you can basically do a bite down as well. Shared Roots. Or not bite down, more like a rumble. Anyway, so we got Shared Roots was alright. Here's some ramp that I got. It's pay 2 for a ramp, not bad. Toph the Blind Bandit. I got 2 Toph cards. This was the uncommon Toph that I got. She earthbends when she enters, and her power is equal to the number of +1/+1 counters on lands you control. So it was kind of confusing sometimes, because seeing the +1/+1 is and you're in that situation of pre-release, sometimes it can be a little distracting. But she was good. I mean, she was a threat, especially when the earthbending was working. I didn't have a ton of earthbending cards. This one's kind of neat. You look at X cards where X is the number of lands you control, and then you can pull a creature or land from there. It's pretty good for 1, and then, I mean, really, you could play that anytime, and it might help. Rock-a-Lanch. Oh, I mean, obviously, though, later in the game you can look at more cards, but I found it to be good, on turn 3 or 4. Rock-a-Lanch was really good. Earthbend X, where X is the number of forests you control. So basically, every forest you have becomes a creature. Hey, Shomanucci, welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. Anyone else who's here who hasn't been here before, thanks for coming. Please like and subscribe. We do this every day. Sunday is going to be the big stream where we take our time and kind of look at all kinds of stuff. Like today we're looking at Magic the Gathering, the pre-release kit that I picked up yesterday for Avatar. And we're also going to look at an Avatar bundle and the Jaws Secret Lair. Hey, Rock-a-Lanche was a good one. I used that quite a bit. See, I've got these all kind of mixed in right now. There's a lot of blue cards and stuff that I got, but I couldn't really make a deck out of it. I was looking at it again last night, and I just couldn't really put it together. The black cards are cool. Red was kind of weak, I found. I used it anyway because there was a bunch of removal. This was kind of a cool card. Exile cards from the top of your library. Until you exile a non-land card, you may cast that card without paying its mana cost. If its value is less than the number of mountains you control. So this is good in a dedicated mountain deck, and it has flashback. Pretty decent. Played it for one round. I swapped a lot out because, you know, I was trying out the different mechanics. Combustion technique, not bad. These guys were kind of fun. Earth Rumble Wrestlers. Reach, again, like if you're not playing blue and white, you're up against a lot of flying, so you need that reach. If you're not going to play blue and white, I would highly recommend in the sealed format, if you're going to play this, if you're not playing blue and white, get yourself some reach or a lot of removal, whatever you can, right? Ended up playing this because you can just use red. Yeah, yes, you're not wrong. This was good, though. It's discard one card, you pick up 2 for 2. That's a good card. Good value. Rebellious Captives. I mean, this exhaust is like you can use it once and then never again. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't bad. You Earthbend and put 2+1/+1 counters on there for 6, so you're creating an extra body and adding +1/+1. The only problem is it would be better if that would be a 4 instead of 6, right? Like, would be. But, you know, what are you going to do? Foggy Swamp Vinebender I used quite a bit. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Great in that kind of a format. When you're just trying to swing through as much as you can. Worked out pretty well. This Turtle Duck is a great card. One costs 0/4, and you can pay 3 till end of turn. It gets power 4 and gains trample. So yeah, I used this to great effect. So several times I got this card. It was the only one I had. It ended up in my first hand a bunch of times. Play it on the first turn, and then turn 3 swinging for 4 was just fantastic, right? And then of course it's still a threat. You can use it for defense too. You keep 3 open because you don't have to tap or anything. You just pay, right? So if you're being attacked, you can boop, make it a 4, block, away you go. You've destroyed something of theirs if they're not paying attention. It was good. Boomy Bash was another removal card that I used a fair bit. It'll destroy, straight up destroy target land creature or non-basic land, which is pretty nasty, right? It's pretty nasty. Oh, Turtle Duck is awesome. Highly recommend if, yes. And it would definitely work well in a Bloomburrow deck. Of course, being an animal itself, a cute animal, it works with the theme. Boomy Bash was pretty good removal. Raucous Audience, this is a really nice mana dork. For 2, it's just a straight up regular mana dork 2/1, but if you have a creature that has power 4 or greater, it gives 2 instead of 1. So excellent mana ramp in this guy too. Worked out really well for me. So you can do a lot with that. Earth Kingdom Soldier, another pretty darn good card. I mean, for 5, it's a 3/4, but Vigilance is nice. And then when it enters 2 +1/+1 creature counters, but on separate creatures. So, but that's pretty good, really. I mean, for 5, not bad. And I used it pretty well too because the Vigilance is nice, right? Like in that format. Ostrich Horse was really good. Mill 3 cards, and then you pull a land from among them into your hand, so a little mana fixing there. If you don't, you can put a +1/+1 counter on him, and that actually makes him eligible to allow your Raucous Audience to give you 2 mana instead of 1, right? Because if this becomes a 4/2 creature, of course, then you get 2 mana from this guy. So good synergy between these two cards. Really had a lot of fun playing those two together. Again, there's another Foggy Swamp Vinebender. Creepy looking character there. Creepy looking human plant ally. Human. It's somehow human. Creepy. Pillar Launch is a good +2/+2 with reach. You untap it all for 1. It's definitely a good value little common card there. So if you're green and you're looking for something to kind of like maybe replace your Giant Growth with, I mean, the Giant Growth being +3/+3 is nice, but this has a couple extra things, right? Reach and also untap, and it's an instant, so I think like this is just kind of better in my opinion. There's another Wrestlers, another Kingdom Soldiers. Rough Rhino Cavalry scared the crap out of people when I put it on the table. A 5/5 for 5 is nice. And then Firebending 2, so whenever you attack, it gives you 2 extra mana. Red, of course, but really good. And then it has an Exhaust. Of course, again, the Exhaust you can only use once ever, and then it's done. Unless you can bring it back in, I guess. And then it costs 8, so very expensive Exhaust, but you put 2 +1/+1 counters on this creature, and it gains Trample till end of turn. So pretty good at the end of the game if you're trying to do something you don't have much left, if you're top decking, that sort of thing. Fire Nation Raider. I mean, this one's okay, right? I mean, with the 2... yeah, 2 on defense is not the greatest. But 4 attack, like, it's pretty good, right? So, Raid is also nice to get a Clue Token. Clue Tokens are great, and you can generate a lot of Clue Tokens. I know we haven't seen a lot of them here. Mostly I found the Clue Tokens were coming from black cards. But again, I didn't really have the right cards to make a black deck. So I did a red-green with a splash of black. Saber-Tooth Moose Lion, once again. I had 3 of these, but I only played 2. Of course, because there's 6, 7/7s for 6. Cycle of Renewal was pretty decent. You sack a land and you get 2. Right, but you get to choose 2 basic lands. So this helped me get my my swamp onto the board a little easier there. So that's a pretty cool card. Cycle of Renewal. Firebending Lesson. This is what I was talking about, lessons. So it's kind of like a spell tribal, right? There's a lot of things that trigger off lessons. How many lessons do you have in play? How many lessons do you have in the graveyard? How many lessons have you played this turn? That sort of thing. There's a lot of cards that trigger off that sort of thing in this set. And it works really well, so check it out. I mean, I'm super excited about it, you guys, to the point I did end up buying a bundle. I have ordered a box of play boosters so that we can open those during Pack-A-Days. It's a fun set. Highly recommend. I would say that the professor was not wrong about this one. I don't always agree with the professor, but this time I think he was spot on. It's a great set. Airbending Lessons, so again, stuff that I didn't play. Yip. Came up against this a bunch. Gives them +2/+2, and if it's an ally, it gains flying. There's a lot of allies in white. So, you just play this for 1, and suddenly it's flying. You can block, you can attack. It's bigger, it's instant, it's great. Avatar Enthusiasts, this one's used a lot. See, there's that ally. Right, so you could make this flying +2/+2 in an instant, and away you go. And this puts, whenever another ally you control enters, puts a +1/+1 counter on this creature. It just gets bigger, man. I got killed by this. Like, this ally mechanic, allies and lessons. This guy just murdered me. Yeah, it'll quench you. I don't know if you guys watched the show, but that was a pretty funny line out of there. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 2 is pretty normal. Kyoshi Warriors. I mean, there was this one here. I got stomped. I got completely stomped because it gains flying with landfall, and they gain life. So this is going to be nasty, I think, in conjunction with things like Ajani Pride Maid and the Cat Collector, that sort of thing. If you're not going straight cats, you could add this in. It gives you, every time with landfall you get a life. Like, it just adds one more aspect to that life gain +1/+1 counter cycle that you're working on. Like, this is a great card. For 5, it's a 3/5, but I mean, to get that landfall proc in there is worth it, I think. It's expensive, but it works. Giant Koi. So if I was to play a blue deck, I would have had these in there for sealed, just because you need some stompy. Yeah, like, I mean, look at these cards. This is a cat owl. It's dark, but it's cute. Yeah. Whenever this creature attacks, untap target artifact or creature. Right? So there's a lot of cool interaction with the white-blue. Here you go, as another flying creature gets +1/+1 as long as there's a lesson card in your graveyard, of course. So it's a 2/3. You're gonna have a lesson card in your graveyard. It's a 2/3 for 2. It's with flying. It's good. Otter Penguin. Oh, did I mention that it's an ally? Right? Like, that's important in this set, these allies. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, this creature gets +1/+2 until end of turn and can't be blocked this turn. Great in sealed, right? I would have liked to have played a blue deck, but I just didn't really. I don't know. I should have gone green and blue, but you know, time limits and stuff, and I made a decision. I went green and red with a splash of black. Callous Inspector. I mean, these cards are cool. This Pirate Peddlers was difficult to deal with in sealed. So if you didn't have a lot of removal, because it's cheap enough to play, Death Touch 2/2. Whenever you sacrifice another permanent, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature, and you're gonna create a lot of clue tokens. You're gonna create a lot of these like artifacts and things. Like, there's a couple of cards that basically what you do is you tap and you create a token creature that then gets sacrificed at the end of the turn. And so, like, I mean, like, I don't have that card, but just imagine I do for a second. And then you utilize this card, which untaps target artifact or creature upon attacking. So, I mean, you can basically use that thing twice, that artifact I'm talking about twice, create 2 3/1 flying artifact, or flying, yeah, artifact creature tokens that then get sacrificed at the end of your next end step. And then that can proc twice from that. Like, in one attack phase, it could be done, right? Because you can re-tap that artifact and create a second one. It's crazy. It's crazy. Black and blue would be deadly. Or white and blue would be deadly. Like, there's just cool stuff. Really cool interaction. Fire Nation Cadets. This is another one that benefits from lessons in your graveyard. It gains Firebending 2 if there's a lesson in your graveyard, which is great. Extra 2 mana. And then you can use that 2 mana. Creature gets +1/+0 till end of turn. So it attacks, generates a 2 mana. You proc on this, and you've got a 2/2 instead, right? So it basically, if you've got a lesson in your graveyard, you've got a 2/2 for 1. And you're gonna have a lesson in your graveyard. It's a 2/2 for 1. Great card. Pillar Launch again. Sabertooth, Moose Lion, Corrupt Official. Okay, so now we're gonna take a look. So all of these dual lands are pay for, tap, sacrifice this land, draw a card. They're all like that. So that was kind of like the sort of regular cards we went through. I wanted to show you guys the stuff I had that was kind of worth sleeving out of the pulls out of those packs. So what it did with this one is it had a themed pack, and then it also had a it had 5 regular play boosters, and that was how they did this one. My themed pack was supposed to be green, but I ended up with a white with a white promo card. Anyway, this was the best card I pulled. Avatar Aang. Really cool. I mean, it's about a $16 US card right now. If you have the Surge Foil raised one, it's like a bunch of money. I can't remember how much it is, but very cool card. You know, card draw on this one. So it involves anytime you do any kind of bending, right? And then if you've done all four, you can transform him. And the cool thing is when you transform him, you can transform him back to get bonuses. So he's a 6/6 with flying, and then spells cost one less of each color to cast. But at the beginning of each upkeep, you may transform Aang, Master of Elements. If you do, you gain 4 life, draw 4 cards, and put 4 +1/+1 counters on him. And he deals 4 damage to each opponent. Like, it's a pretty crazy card if you're into playing 4 color. I mean, you're probably going all the way. You're probably playing a 5 color deck because of course he gives you all this, right? That makes it a half price Progenitus, right? You put him in a 5 color deck with a half price Progenitus if you can get the bending done, right? And you probably can. I mean, it wouldn't be too difficult to get all the bending done. There's enough cards that have interaction with each other that could make that work. Anyway, that was cool. This was really fun and cool to get. Secret of Blood Bending. And this one allows you to take control of your opponent, either their combat phase, or if you pay the 10, it's water bend, so you can use any, basically with water bending, you can use all of your permanents as a land towards water bending. Basically, you tap it, it goes towards one. So if you got a lot of tokens out there, you could potentially make that work. Tap like 5 clue tokens and 5 mana, and you got 10. And then basically it lets you control your opponent during their next turn if you do that. Otherwise, if you just pay the 4, you get to control your opponent during their next combat phase. Target opponent. Pretty sweet and cool card right there. All right, and we got, this was my promo card in my green box. I got the South Pole Voyager. It's not awesome. It's a 2/2 for 2. Whenever this creature or another ally you control enters, you gain 1 life. If this is the second time this ability is resolved this turn, draw a card. So it's good, but it's not awesome. I mean, it's definitely a playable card. But yeah, that was the promo I got in my green Toph box. Like, it should have been a green promo card in my opinion. So who knows what's going on with their with the Wizards of the Coast and their quality control. Yue, the Moon Spirit. This is a cool card. 3/3 for 4 with flying and vigilance. Waterbend 5. You may cast a non-creature spell from your hand without paying its mana cost. Right, so you tap 5 permanents, whatever you want, and then you pay, and you don't have to pay a mana cost for any spell, non-creature, in your hand, which you're gonna have if you're playing blue. You're gonna have some cool spells. Oh, I don't know, like maybe that Secret of Bloodbending, right? I mean, that costs 4, but anyway, this card was given to me. Day of Black Sun. Each creature with mana value X or less loses all abilities until end of turn. Destroy those creatures. So this prevents regeneration, right? And I mean, that's just epic. I really was looking for something that could prevent regeneration because, you know, there are people in my play group who use a fair bit of that sort of stuff, or sacrifice type things. Like, sorry, those creatures are, you know, they're dead, and they're not coming back because they lost all their abilities. So sorry, right? Great card, Day of the Black Sun. Great card. Zhao the Moonslayer, I think, can be really good, but I mean, I couldn't really use him very effectively. He's only 2 cost, 2/2, and he's got Menace, which is nice. Non-basic lands enter tapped, which most of the time they do anyway, right? So it's only useful against certain special ones. And then, you know, you can put this Conqueror counter on him as long as Zhao has Conqueror counter on him. Non-basic lands are mountains. which could be really nasty against opponents who play like no red, right? If they're not playing mountains already, this is gonna wreck them. But it costs 7 to do that, so you know it's a cool card, but pretty niche, pretty specific. And here's my other Toph card that I pulled, and I used it a fair bit. When Toph enters, you may discard a card. If you do, return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand, which is cool. And then whenever you cast a spell, Earthbend 1. Any spell, right? And if that spell is a lesson, put an additional +1/+1 counter on that land. So there's that lesson proc again, right? Really good card. Oh, look, she's an ally, right? I mean, watch out for the ally stuff. It's a really good mechanic. Another ally here, we got Katara, Water Tribe's Hope. So for 5, you get a 3/3 with Vigilance. When Katara enters, create a 1/1 white ally creature token. Oh, look, another ally entering the field. So that's 2. That's going to proc all your ally procs twice. And then Waterbend X. Creatures you control have base power and toughness XX until end of turn. X can't be 0. So how awesome is that? Really? Waterbend X. So you can tap like everything and make a giant creature if you've got a lot of permanents on the board. And then you swang it. Make something with trample or unblockable or menace or something like that. You just make it huge and then away you go. Great card. White Lotus Reinforcements. Just a foil uncommon there. Other allies you control get +1/+1. Right? More ally interaction. Compassionate Healer. Look at these cool... I love the cards that they have with these symbols behind them. They just make them so much more epic. And when it becomes tapped, you gain 1 life and scry 1. That's a pretty decent little card. Geyser Leaper. This one looks amazing in the foil, if I do say so. Look how nice that looks. Very nice. Waterbend, draw a card, then discard a card. So, I mean, that's alright. You can tap 4 permanents to do that. Pretending Poxbearers. I don't remember that from the show. But when it dies, create a 1/1 white ally creature token. So, again, it's going to proc your ally interaction twice. Very good. Anyway, that was all that I got from the pre-release kit, as it were. 5 packs and 1 themed pack, and the themed pack was kind of off. It was supposed to be green, but I got a white promo card out of that, so kind of odd. But I mean, all in all, it was a really fun experience. People were having a good time, and yeah, it was like, I think there were 66 players. Yeah, I didn't do fantastically. I won 1 extra pack, and we opened that on the stream yesterday. That video is now live. There's been some issues with some of my smaller, shorter videos. Avatar Aang? No, he wasn't. He was from a regular booster pack. One of the other 5s. Mm-hmm. So no, there wasn't much in the themed one except that that uncommon Toph. I don't know. Wasn't a great themed pack. Anyway, that was that. What do you guys say? We keep the Avatar Mania going. Okay, and we open this Avatar The Last Airbender bundle. I mean, I was kind of tempted to do this on the vertical streams because it gets a lot of attention. You know, generates a lot more interaction with the viewers. But you know what? We're going to do it on the Sunday streams. I'm going to stick with it. We're going to continue to do these widescreen Sunday streams, and then the rest of the time I'm going to do those vertical streams. Do the pack-a-day shorts. And Sunday will be a special day. So why don't we crack into it? Let's have a look here. So you got your Avatar The Last Airbender. Right? And then we've got guaranteed foil in every pack. I know they're advertising directly to Snoop with that one. Because we know how much Snoop loves foils. Right? I love how they made the strip an arrow. But let's have a look. So, bend the elements like a master. You get 5 traditional foil and 5 regular full art Appa lands. So Appa is in the lands. Then you get this oversized spin down life counter. It looks like it's kind of clear. Ah, he's out. You know, though, that's just because there's a guaranteed foil in every pack of play boosters. So that's all they're really saying. And then you get this alt art traditional foil Momo friendly flyer card. So everyone gets the same promo card. Of course, you get the box that's inside. Looks pretty sweet with the Fire Lord on there. And then 9 packs. 9 play boosters plus 10 traditional foil and 10 regular basic lands with 2 reference cards. The reference cards, I think, are just like the rules cards that they're talking about. Nobody wants them. Nobody needs them. But they still include them. All right, let's rip it. How satisfying was that? I love it when it just comes right off like that and doesn't rip or tear. It's nice. All right, you guys. Let's see what we got. Oh, there's Aang. I thought it was just gonna be this guy on both sides. Right? But there's Aang. Aang is on the pack. And he's bending it all. He's bending it all. There's earth, water, fire, and air. Of course, they didn't really do a full-on blood bending. I think they kind of should have. Black should have had blood bending, but there is blood bending. It's just there's only a couple of cards. This was the little art featurette that was in there. Ooh, cool. Cool. That's the old Fire Lord, right? So cool. Yeah. That's very nice. Very nice. Very nice indeed. I'm going to put that back in the box. All right, let's see. Let's see what happens. Of course, they've got these things in them now. I preferred those little boxes that they used to come with. I mean, I understand they're trying to save some money, but ooh, that's a nice one. Look at that. That's a nice one. And you got Aang's head on there with the arrow. Did you guys see my toast head picture? That's pretty fun. Yeah, Rebecca and I were out at having breakfast, and I decided let's turn this. I said to myself, let's turn this toast into an Aang head. So we got the lands, and then the promo card's going to be in there, so you can see the Momo promo. The Momo promo, everyone. Well, we might as well look at those first. So it comes with a divider. Those dividers are nice. Does anyone use these tokens? I don't think so. And then this sort of thing is like supposed to be a stand-in emblem, I guess. Yeah, these tokens. There's another divider. The dividers are worthwhile. Let's just put that back in here for now. Just like so. We've got our dice. All right. Let's see what we got. So we got the Appa lands. You can see Appa. He's that big flying water buffalo. Ooh, that's a nice one. Look at the farms down there. Those look like the walls of Ba Sing Se. And then there's the Appa. He's up there. So the full art lands all have feature Appa somewhere in them. That looks like the fire, the Fire Tribe or the Fire Kingdom's ship getting stuck in the Ice Kingdom there. And that's the big tree. Oh, what the heck is it called? Help me out here, Snoop. What's the name of that tree? Anyway, that's the big swamp land. There's Appa at the top. Appa at the top. Right? The lands are so nice. They really are. It's a big part of, you know, the sweet flavor of this set. So nice. Look at the like simulated lens flare they do in there. That's cool. Oh, in a winter forest. Or is that? Oh no, maybe those are clouds. It kind of looks wintry though, doesn't it? I think those are clouds. And then you got like the regular ones. Even these are really nice too. It's like upside down pagodas. Falcor. Oh god. You kill me, Snoop. There's an igloo for you. How beautiful. So it looks like they only made one of each for each type. But that's okay. I won't hold it against them. They're very nice. There's the mountains. Forest. Very nice. And here's those all important rules cards that you get. Baloney. I don't want those. Don't even need them. Yeah, those lands are beautiful. Beautiful. Now let's check them out in foil. Hey, for everyone else but Snoop. Let's have a look. So we got our promo card. Momo, friendly flyer. He's a 1/1 for 1 with flying. That's good value right there. And then the first non-lemur creature spell with flying you cast during each of your turns costs 1 less to cast. That's great, actually. And whenever another creature you control with flying enters, Momo gets +1/+1 till end of turn. Not too shabby. Yeah, you want those how-to cards? I could just take pictures of them and send you the pictures. But yes, I will send those to you when you get your P.O. box set up there, bud. So that's a nice promo. I actually really like that. Hey, the foil versions are nice. Oh, look at that. That's a beauty. Beauty. Oh. Okay, how can you not like that? Snoop, come on, buddy. Look at how nice that looks. Like in person, too, it's even nicer. Especially this one with the stars. He'll be taco in 3 months. Doubt it. Doubt it. I keep mine really nice. Yeah, there's a nice swamp. Look at that. Oh, this might be the best one in foil. Look at the... Kind of gives it that 3D effect. Oh, almost, hey? Like, that's so nice. The lens flare looks cool with the foil. Oh, love it. This is probably the most underwhelming one in foil. Nice still, though. Very nice. And then you get these ones in foil, too. That's what I love about these bundles, is you get all these nice lands, right? Oh, the lands. Yeah, you like the forest show? I think it's nice, but it kind of falls a little flat for me. What about this forest? That's cool. So cool. I agree, show. I agree. So cool. Those are nice. Very nice. Well, and I don't know, like, I haven't looked to see if it's worth any money. And, you know, we're not really all big on, like, ooh, it's worth a bunch of money. I actually just put most of my nice cards in a perfect fit sleeve so that I can then put it into a deck if I so choose. And it's also protected, right? Just a nice way to go. Alright, so we got our lands, we got our promo card. It's time to start opening some packs. What do you think, you guys? You ready for some pack openings? Huh? Pack a day? What's the Spanish word for 9? What's... We've got 9 packs here. Right? Start with the last one? Alright. Alright, and you know what? We're going to shuffle them up. Find the red queen, you know what I mean. Where'd it go? Ha ha ha! So we're starting with the last one by request. Here we go. Is it? 9 in Spanish is just 9? 9 o más? 9 o might. It'll quench you. We already saw that one. Avatar Enthusiast. I think this card is going to be nasty. Yeah, I think it's going to be nasty. Rebellious Captives. We already saw that. Nueve. Thank you, show. Nueve más. Nueve más. Fire Nation Raider. Callous Inspector. Oh, we haven't seen this one yet. It's a 1/1 for 1 menace. When it dies, deals 1 damage to you. Create a clue token. That's pretty good. Creating those clue tokens, man. Because this game has sacrifice interaction. Kyoshi Warriors. Ally. Enters with another ally. Allies, man. This is great. Oh, Abandoned Attachments. Great card. Now I got 2 of those. Don't have to use red. You don't have to use blue. Right? Benevolent River Spirit. Oh, I don't think I've seen this one yet either. Nice art. Very cool. It's a 2 cost 4/5? Is it got an additional cost? Waterbend 5. Okay. So it's really a 7 cost, but you can use 5 other permanents other than your lands to do it. Pretty good. Yeah, Spirit. Flying in Ward 2. And when it enters, you scry 2. This is a pretty cool card. I mean, that's pretty cool. Ah, I like that. I like that. It's kind of mid-range, like you can get some other stuff out there with it. Tundra Tank, haven't seen this one yet. So Firebending 1. And when it enters, target creature you control gains indestructible to end of turn. And only cruise only for 1. That's cool. Ah, that's pretty cheap too. 3. Cruise for 1 and it's a 4/4. It's not bad. Momo, Playful Pet. We got another Momo. So not the friendly flyer, right? The freaking flyer miles. Plays Flying Vigilance. When Momo leaves the battlefield, choose 1. You create a food token, which is great. 1/1 counter on target creature, which is great. Or scry 2, which is great. Like for 1? And this is just this is a great card. Momo Tribal. Lemur Tribal. Or like bats. Like this would be great with bats. So I'm thinking like out of the Bloomburrow stuff, Momo's gonna be good. Like I think a lot of these cards, the animals are gonna go really well with the Bloomburrow cards for tribal and that sort of thing. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Jet's Brainwashing. So for 1, it's got a kicker of 3. Target creature can't block this turn. If spell was kicked, gain control of that creature until end of turn. Untap it, gains haste. Create a clue token. So that's a lot of value for just 1. Like, I mean, even if you just use the target creature can't block this turn and create a clue token for 1, that's good. It's good. It's good. Avatar Destiny. There's your rare card of the pack. For 4, it's an enchantment aura. Not a lesson, this one. It's an aura. Okay. So enchant creature you control. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each creature card in your graveyard and is an avatar in addition to its other types. Huh. Okay. Okay. So like Avatar Spider Dino. When enchanted creature dies, mill cards equal to its power. Return this card to its owner's hand and up to 1 creature card milled this way to the battlefield under your control. That's pretty slick. Right? I mean, that's pretty slick. So, I mean, the +1/+1 for each creature card in your graveyard is great already. And then it also has a feature when it dies. That's really good. I like it. I like it a lot. We're going to put that to the side. And then our first guaranteed foil is Suki, Kyoshi Warrior. Haven't seen this one either. 4/4. And her power is equal to the number of... Sorry, it's a 4 for 4. And the power is equal to the number of creatures you control. That could be good or bad, I guess. And But when she attacks, you create a 1/1 ally creature token that's tapped and attacking. This is sick. I mean, it's an ally. It produces another ally when she attacks. That's gross. Oh man, that is really good. Really, really good. I'm telling you, this ally stuff is going to break the game. It's totally going to break the game. Ooh, we got another foil swamp. You know how much I love that. And a food token with the bear. Have you guys seen these tokens yet? Look at this bear. So funny. He's just digging in. Rawr. So we got tokens galore. Where did I put my lands? We'll put that on the land pile. We got a land pile. We'll put the land pile back here. Oh, Jaws! Don't fall, buddy. We're gonna need a bigger boat. All right. So I'm just gonna line up. Maybe I'll do this for each one. I like to perfect fit all of my legendaries, even if they're not worth anything. Because like I said before, we don't really care about card value here unless we're pulling collector booster boxes. But sometimes it's worth mentioning. All right, pack number 2. With ally mechanics, not that I can think of. I think maybe there is. I'd have to look it up though, because I don't remember. I don't remember any off the top of my head. Wait a second. Yeah, and these ones are in the right order too, aren't they? Iguana parrot. You see what I mean by like these? All the animals are like dual type of animals. Lizard, bird, pirate. Which box? The Final Fantasy collector booster box? Iguana parrot. That's kind of neat. Compassionate healer. So we're taking our time with these common cards because we just haven't seen many of them yet, right? Earthbend 4, that's good. That just creates a 4/4, like makes one of your lands a 4/4 creature. And if you didn't know, that creature dies, it just comes back as a land. It doesn't actually kill your land. It's so good. It's such a good mechanic. Mongoose lizard. So it's a mongoose lizard, okay. Aren't like mongooses like the things that eat lizards? It's weird. Mountain cycling 2 and menace. Okay. Deals a damage on entering. It's a 5/6 for 6. That's okay. Pirate Peddlers, I like this card. I think this card is kind of nasty with the +1/+1 on sack of other permanents. Aang's Journey. Ooh, that's a nice looking card, hey? So for 2, and there's a kicker. Searching for a land. Oh, you can get a land and a shrine if you kick it. Can I kick it? Yes, you can. Reveal those cards and put them in your hand and then shuffle. So it's land and shrine fixing. Haven't seen shrines in a while though, hey? There's shrines in this. And the shrines I think are pretty powerful. They're few and far between, but they do work. And gain 2 life. That's not bad for 2, hey? It's not bad at all. Little mana fixing. Life gain. Wandering Musicians. Human Bard Ally. Oh, these are the funny guys that sing the song about the hidden passage. Whenever this creature attacks, creatures you control get +1/+0 till end of turn. It's kind of not the greatest, but it's a card. Shared Roots. I used this. We saw this earlier. Right? A little bit of ramp. Zhao. Ruthless Admiral. Okay, he's got firebending and sacking permanents you control gets +1/+0 till end of turn. Not the most powerful, but like I said, there's going to be sack interaction. Gather the White Lotus. Create a 1/1 ally creature token for each planes you control. That's disgusting. If you're playing a white deck, that's 5. So, I mean, that's decent value. Plus you scry 2. It's really good. It's really good. Really, really good. I'd say it's best in a mono white deck, but it's really good. Fire Nation attacks. We got a full art or an extended art or borderless card here. For 5. It's an instant. Create two red soldier creature tokens with firebending 1, and it's got flashback 9. That's okay. That's okay. I mean, 5 for 2/2/2s isn't the greatest, but it's still cool, and I love the art. Look at the flavor on that. It's nice. Hey, I got another Realm of Ko. So now I got 2 of these. Good card. So if you didn't have a chance before, let's look at it. It enters tapped unless you control a basic land, which you're gonna. So it comes in untapped. And then you add 1, or you can pay 4, including 1 black, tap it, create a 1/1 colorless spirit creature token with this token can't block or be blocked by non-spirit creatures. So that's pretty good, eh? That can be kind of nasty after a while. It's slow though. I mean, 4 is a lot to pay for a 1/1 unblockable and can't block. Yeah, land cycle is... I mean, cycling is always good. Lightning Strike is our foil from this one. Deals 3 damage to any target for 2. So there you go. I mean, it's not Lightning Bolt, but it's about as close as you can get. Right? Instead of 2 for 1, you got 3 for 2. I mean, that's good. I like that. Lightning Strike. Very cool. And look at the effect on the foil is very nice on that one. And then we got the Amashu City. I got a ton of those. And then we've got an ally token. There's a lot of good ally tokens, and then a clue token. Clue tokens are so good, man. And they're OP in this set. You can generate a ton of them. So what am I gonna sleeve up here? Put this with the lands. We're gonna sleeve up this Realm of Ko. Taking our time today, you guys. Nice, easy-going Sunday live stream for you. That's awesome. So we got a few. We got our 3 rares so far. One being the promo card. I'll just keep everything organized. All right, pack number 3. Yeah, eventually we're going to open those Final Fantasy collector boosters. I'm still not sure. I mean, I'm pretty well decided to, because I did pay MSRP for it. I could go ahead and just sell it for crazy price, but I'd rather open them. Fire Nation Raider, Callous Inspector, we've seen. Lost Days. I don't think I've seen this one. Yeah, owner of target creature enchantment puts it into their library. Second from the top or on the bottom, you create a clue token. Okay. So you bury... Well, I mean, they could just put it second from the top. I guess you could bury your own... Or you could use this on a token creature, I guess, to make a clue token. I don't know why. Well, maybe it would be worthwhile. I guess in certain situations, that's pretty cool. It's expensive, though. Airbending Lesson. So another lesson. Card draw. Yeah, airbending is interesting. You exile. While it's exiled, its owner may cast it for 2 rather than its mana cost. So you airbend something to get something, and then you can replay it for 2. Airbending's kind of cool. Yeah, you're not wrong. Badger Mole. Badger Mole. I'm doing all right, though, you know, so I don't have to. If I want, I can open those Final Fantasy collector boosters. It's, you know, I make calculated decisions on these things. Badger Mole. Who doesn't like a Badger Mole? What we're looking for is the Badger Mole pup. They're the ones you want. But this one does Earthbend 2 upon entry. Creatures you control with +1/+1 counters on them have trample. That's pretty cool. And it's a 4/4, so there's a lot of stuff that works with 4 power. So, good card. Deserter's Disciple. Another target creature you control with power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn. Okay. Didn't see that one before. Zuko's Exile. An instant, and it's a lesson. Exile target artifact, creature, or enchantment. Its controller gets a clue token. So, you give someone a clue. It costs 5. I feel like that's not great. but it was used on me yesterday, and I was ticked because they were like using it to exile my big 7/7s. We got Fire Navy Trebuchet. Trebuchet. It's an artifact creature wall with Defender and Reach. This is one of the ones I was talking about. Whenever you attack, and it doesn't have to be this, of course, create a 2/1 colorless construct artifact creature token with flying named Ballistic Boulder that's tapped and attacking. Sacrifice that token at the beginning of the next end step. So, whenever you attack, right? So that's one sacrifice that you can make there. There's others where you can tap it to create creatures. It's like a tap to create 3/1. And if you had that untap guy, you could tap it twice. Pretty sweet. Dragonfly Swarm. A dragon insect. Okay, that's interesting. I haven't seen this before. So for 3, it's a blue and red. You get a flying with ward 1. Creature's power is equal to the number of non-creature, non-land cards in your graveyard. So it's kind of lessons and other spells, right? When this creature dies, if there was a lesson card in your graveyard, draw a card. Lesson cards. It's good. It's good. Lessons are good. Allies are good. I already have this one, that Toph the Blind Bandit. Showed you guys that earlier. Zhao. Another Zhao the Moonslayer. We will... Oh, we got a Mythic! Fated Firepower. 3 red and X. Flash. It's a flash enchantment. This enchantment enters with X fire counters on it. If a source you control would deal damage to an opponent or a permanent an opponent controls, it deals that much damage plus an amount of damage equal to the number of fire counters on this enchantment instead. Oh! Oh, that's dirty. Oh my god, that's amazing. You guys, what a card. How cool is that? And there's our guaranteed foil, Azula Always Lies. Okay. Haven't seen that one yet. Oh yeah, +1/+1 on target creature, or a -1/-1. Depends on what you want. And there's that forest again. Look how beautiful. I guess, Show, you're going to get all these in your bundle here. You opening that later today? I will totally come watch. Ally and Clue. Well, that's the thing too, Show. I mean, I could just sit on it, and when I'm 90... I could sell that Final Fantasy Collector booster box. And it would pay for my retirement, I'm sure. Fated Firepower, look at that. That's good. That's good. We got a mythic. I mean, I'm going to sleeve this Zhao anyway, even though I'm not too keen on it. It is a rare. I like to sleeve my rares. We're not going dragons. I'm just doing perfect fits for now. Ah! Snoop's talking smack in the chat again. Yeah, no doubt. You'd be like, oh my god, you still have one of those? I'll give you 200,000. But you know what? By then, the money's not going to be worth anything anyway. Anyway, we are on to pack number 4. Pack number 4. We're going to finish this all off by opening that Jaws Secret Lair, you guys. It's a long one today. Thanks for sticking with me. Deadly Precision. Destroy target creature. Huh. You gotta sack an artifact or creature, but that's gonna proc on your sack stuff, right? Like this would, you probably wouldn't use this unless you had sack mechanics. First time flyer. We saw this in my pre-release pack. Pretty good. Oh yeah, might be late. Water Tribe Captain. Creatures you control get +1/+1 till end of turn if you pay 5. That should be Waterbend. I think that should be Waterbend. And don't say, oh, it's a white card. You can't have. There are white cards with Waterbend. There's black cards with Waterbend. Pillar Launch. We saw that. I feel like this is a good card. Replaces a lot of other green cards that just does better stuff. Fire Nation Cadets. Ah, after the kids go to bed, are they staying up late tonight? Swamp Snare Trap. Enchanted creature gets -5, -3. One way to deal with a big nasty. Wandering Musicians. We saw them. Oops. Merchant of Many Hats. Return this card from your graveyard to your hand for 3. I mean, it's alright. It's a 2/2 for 2, and it has that graveyard function. That's pretty good. Fatal Fisher. Oh, choose target creature. When that creature dies this turn, so you're going to sack it. Then you earthbend 4. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So what you do is with that Trebuchet, you attack, and then you have that creature, while it's attacking, before it gets sacrificed on its own, you do this. You enchant it in an instant, and then when it gets sacked, you create a 4/4 land creature. Pretty sweet. Soka's Haiku. Oh yeah, he was always doing haikus. Counter target spell, draw a target card, then mill 3 cards, untap target land. And that is a haiku in itself. Okay. Counter target spell. Oh, counter target spell, pardon me, is 5. Draw a card, then mill 3 cards, that's 7. Untap target land. You got your haiku. That's a clever one. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm gonna have to build that into a deck. Professor Zay, Dr. Zaius. He's an anthropologist. He's a 0/3 for 2. Discard a card, draw a card. That's great, just for a tap function. And then you can sacrifice him, return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand, activate only during your turn. Well, that's going to also work on your sacrifice interaction, right? Great Divide Guide. A 2/3 for 2, which is great. Each land and ally you control has tap. Add 1 mana of any color. That's gross! Oh, how good is that? Oh, you guys, how good is that? A 2/3 for 2, and he makes everything you have in any color mana dork. Well, not anything, just your lands and allies. But you're going to play lands and allies. He's an ally too. So he's also a any color mana dork. That's great. That's a great card. So awesome. Earth Kingdom Jailer. That's an exile. Target artifact, creature, or enchantment. That's pretty good. It's a 3/3 body for 3 with exile. It's pretty good. And we got Foggy Bottom Swamp. Like the Soggy Bottom boys come from the Foggy Bottom Swamp. Right? And see, they all have that sacrifice draw card for 4. And then there's an ally. Ooh, that's a nice ally. That's a cool, oh, that's really cool ally. And oh, that's a really nice clue. Oh man, some of these tokens are just awesome. I dig it, you guys. I dig it. I'm having a fun time here. This is a great set. Hey, F's in chat if you don't agree. That's real hot. Indeed it is. Look at that. Snoop, are you drooling? Are you drooling? Great Divide Guide. I love that. That's a great card. Oh, I'm going to have to use that for sure. All right. We are on to pack number 5. 5 of 9. Wait till we get to 7 of 9. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's have one more look at the stash. It's well groomed. He's well trimmed. He's cultivated a nice stachio there for sure. Sandbender's Storm. Oh, okay. Destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. See, that's handy. There's a lot of creatures in this set, like higher than 4 and higher. Or Earthbend 3. That's good. That's a good card. Rumble Arena. Nice little land action there. Scry 1. Oh, and it doesn't enter tapped either. And it has vigilance, so when you turn it into a creature, it's a creature land with vigilance. So cool. I mean, there's also the secret passage, which is going to be really nice. Like, and it's in any color. If you can trade, right? It's pretty cool. Put that on the land pile. I like to keep my lands separate. Origin of Metal Bending. I was wondering if I'd get any metal bending cards. That's kind of cool. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. It gains indestructible till end of turn. That's a good choice. For 2? That's good. Versatile. Versatile. Cunning Maneuver. I had this played on me a bunch of times. Didn't get any of these in my packs, unfortunately. Would have loved to have had them. Surprise! +3/+1. And you create a clue token. So this is great in like a red-black avatar deck. Sold Out. For 4, exile target creature. If it was dealt damage this turn, create a clue token. Alright. Alright. So like you can make sure things are dead. And you get a clue token. Earth Village Ruffians. Oh, Earthband 2 on death. That's pretty good. Trade a 3/1 for a 2/2. That's pretty good. Aang's Journey, we already saw that one. Zuko's Conviction. Oh, he's being burned. For 1, and there's a kicker of 4. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. If it was kicked, put it on the battlefield tapped. So that's pretty good. Not a bad choice, right? Not a bad choice at all. Hermitic Herbalist. Oh, look at her. That's a great card, too. Human Druid Ally. Man, the allies. Mana Dork. Add 2 in any combination of colors, spending this mana to cast Lesson spells. Lessons. Oh, that's a good card. 2/3 for 2. Mana Dork with extra for Lessons is good. Is good. I would maybe play that in a blue-red-green. Or blue-red or blue-green-black. That'd be good. That's cool. We got Zuko Exiled Prince. What up, Zuko? 4/3 for 4 with Firebending 3. That's good. Every time he attacks, you get 3 extra mana. Exile top card from your library. You may play that card this turn. That's really good, because he gets that mana for attacking, and then you can play whatever card you pick up. That's actually really good. Uncle in the back. Uncle. Suki Kiyoshi Warrior. Not bad. When she attacks, this is the one that creates allies when she attacks. It's really good, actually. I like it. Oh, Boomy Unleashed. Another mythic. So we got a 5/4 for 5. Human Noble Ally with Trample. When he enters Earthbend 4. So you oh my god. So for 5 you're getting a 5/4 and a 4/4 land creature. Whenever Boomy deals combat damage to a player, untap all lands you control after this phase. There is an additional combat phase. Only land creatures can attack during that combat phase, but this is for an earthbending deck. That's awesome. That's so... Oh man, that's a great card. You guys, what? I've got a couple mythics already. That's great. Bangarang, Rufio. I'm going to put that to the side. Honest Work, there's your foil for the pack. Oh yeah. So enchanted creature becomes a citizen. Okay. Humble Merchant. Okay. Yeah, solid bundle thus far indeed, Snoop. Misty Palms Oasis. Yeah, there's Oh, I love these. These are my favorite tokens to get because, I mean, they're just, it's great to have these placeholders. You can use this card to represent a double-faced card. No duh. But I'm glad they put it on there, so I don't have to explain it necessarily. Alright, let's... Oh, my Jaws keeps falling over. We're definitely going to need a bigger boat. Boomy, get yourself in there. Okay, I got to prop this up a bit better. Cover up the VV. He's been canceled anyway. Don't wreck my cards, Jaws. Jeez. Jeez, Jaws. You know what? Let's put these front and center. We got a couple of mythics there. Not bad at all. We're down to 4 packs. We're on to pack number 6. Pack number 6. Show. Let me tell you something. Reading the card explains the card. Oh god. Oh man. I'm gonna show you. Oh, what happened here? Oh wait, it's backwards. Razor rings. Razor Ramon. 4 damage, target attacking or blocking creature. You gain life equal to the excess damage dealt this way. Alright. It's not too shabby. Rocky Rebuke. Oh. Yeah, that's like a bite down. Treetop Freedom Fighters. Haste and a 1/1 ally creature token upon entry. It's good. It's good. Dai Indoctrination. Interesting. So that's a lesson as well. Earthbending or reveal the hand, choose a permanent among it, discard the card. That's good. It's good for 2. Forecasting Fortune Teller. Oh yeah, entry, create a clue token. That's good too. I mean, clue tokens are fantastic. Platypus Bear. There's a Platypus Bear. 2/3 Defender. Okay. Oh, mill 2 cards on entry. As long as there's a lesson card in your graveyard, the creature can attack as though it didn't have Defender. Okay. I mean, that's alright. That's alright. It's a 2/3 for 2. You know, and then it loses Defender if you're gonna have a lesson card in your graveyard. You're gonna. Pretending Pox Bearers. Saw that before. Heartless Act. Oh no, no, no. This is when they. Oh no. Leave Appa alone. Oh no, don't time down. Invasion Reinforcements. 1/1 ally creature token on entry. And it's flash too, so you can flash that in to defend. Put up a couple of chump blockers for 2. It's good. That's really good actually. Twin Blades. Oh, equipment. Is this? I think this might be the first equipment that we've got. So it has flash, which is great. Attach it to target creature you control upon entry. Creature gains double strike till end of turn. That's kind of nasty. Equip creature gets +1/+1. Equip 2. Okay, so I wonder if you could bounce. There's got to be a way to bounce this. It'd be great if you could just bounce this and bounce it and bounce it. That's cool. I like it. True Ancestry. What up, Zuko? Read the book. This is why it's important to learn to read, kids. Return up to 1 target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. Not bad. Create a clue token. All for 2. You guys, that seems really like that's a lot of value. Target permanent card from your graveyard. Any card, really, other than a spell, like other than like a sorcery or a instant. And create a clue token. That's really good. Yeah, it is. It's like a better Eternal Witness. Good point. Ooh, Hero Grand Lotus. Nice rare here. 3 color, 6. He's a 5/5 firebending 2. During your turn, each non-lesson instant and sorcery card in your graveyard has flashback. The flashback cost is equal to that card's mana cost. During your turn, each lesson card in your graveyard has flashback 1. Which is crazy. That's crazy. That's really good. That's a no, man. I'm getting some good cards here. Like it. Oh, and there's that nice ostrich horse too. This is a good common. I think that's a great little common. It becomes a 4/2 for 3 if you want, or it's mana fixing. So it's a great. I think it's a great card. North Pole Gates in foil. Nice. I don't think I have that one yet. Ah, another cool ally card. Look at that. Good art on that one. It's a sandal. Sandale. There's a sandale. Well, we're getting along there, you guys. We're getting along. Okay. We are getting along. I'm going to put this in here. Eero. Wow, he's got 2 mythics so far. That's great. All right, you guys. Pack 7 of 9. 7 of 9. Hopefully we get some big hitties. Alright, let's check it out. Flexible Waterbender. A 2/5 for 4? With Waterbending 3, base power and toughness 5/2 till end of turn. That's kind of cool. And Vigilance. So like when they're wide open, you Waterbend 3 and you attack, and he's still there as a blocker, as a 5/2, or as a 2/5, pardon me, on the next one. This is good. That's really good for blue. That's good. Path to Redemption. Oh, cool. Oh, that, look at the art on that one. You guys, that's awesome artwork. Look at that. Enchant creature, can't block or attack. Pay 5, sacrifice the aura, exile enchanted creature, create a 1/1 ally creature token, activate only during your turn. Oh, okay. Okay. That's interesting. So, like, I mean, you can just, it's kind of like a temporary, it's like exile, but it's not, right? Like, it gives you that can't attack or block on your creature, or your opponent's creature, right? Or you could do your own, I guess, but you're probably going to put it on your opponent's creature. And then eventually you sacrifice it, just the aura, and you create a 1/1. I mean, I guess that's like if their creature is about to die for some reason. If they sack their creature, you could pay 5 to sack this and then get a 1/1, I guess. Sabertooth Moose Lion. Boomy Bash, I've seen that. Foggy Swamp Hunters. Haven't seen that yet. As long as you've drawn 2 or more cards this turn, this creature has lifelink and menace. That's pretty cool. There's a lot of ways to get 2 card draw, like all those clue tokens you're creating. Right? And there's straight up cards that give you extra card draw. Zuko's Exile, we've seen this before. It's kind of an expensive exile, but it works on anything. Vindictive Warden. Huh. Deals 1 damage to each opponent for 3. That's kind of neat. Yeah, that's kind of neat. Boomy, King of the 3 Trials. We got another Boomy. It's the uncommon Boomy. Human Noble Ally. When he enters, choose up to X, where X is the number of lesson cards in your graveyard. Lessons again. Put 3 +1/+1 counters. Choose up to... Oh, I guess, yeah, so if you have 3 lesson cards, you can do all 3 of these. If you have 3 lesson cards in your graveyard. Put 3 +1/+1 counters on Boomy. I mean, does that mean just this Boomy or any Boomy? I wonder, like, it's worded like you could put that on any Boomy you have. Right, and target player scries 3, Earthbend 3. That's a good card. I mean, it's expensive for a 4/4, but you get... I mean, you just, that's a lot of extras if you got 3 lessons in your graveyard. It's good. It's good. Lo and Lee, twin tutors. Look at these old ladies. Hey? Search your library for lesson or noble card, reveal it. And you may put it in your hand, then shuffle. Noble creature you control and lesson spells you control have lifelink. It's kind of neat. Kind of neat. Gran. Oh, it's Gran. She's a 1/2 for 1. That's great value right there. When she becomes tapped, draw a card, then discard a card. That's great too. Non-creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast as long as there are 3 or more lesson cards in your graveyard. 3 or more lesson cards in the graveyard once again. Combustion Man. This one's crazy hard to deal with. So it's a 4/6 for 5. Whenever Combustion Man attacks, destroy target permanent unless its controller has Combustion Man deal damage to them equal to his power. So that could hit, like, I mean, that's crazy. So you could end up hitting someone twice with this, right? Depending on the situation. Like, this is just a nasty, nasty card to deal with. With 6 defense, it's like, come on, you need to exile it, or you need to hit it hard. Like, that's a tough one to deal with. For 5, this is really good, you guys. I think this is a really, really good card. Really, really good. On turn 5, you play this, and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh no, oh no!" Right? Especially if you've got lots of stuff on the board. Hey, Diligent Zookeeper. Here's another good rare right here. 4/4 for 4. Each non-human creatures you control get +1/+1 for each of its creature types to a maximum of 10. Yeah. So think about your changelings, right? Changelings get +10/+10. So this is nutty, right? Or would that only work as a 1/1 on a changeling? Because changelings are all creature types, right? So I mean, in my mind, that means it should get a +10/+10. Right? But I mean, consider this guy is a human citizen ally. That is 3, so he would get +3/+3. But he's a human, so it wouldn't work. So it's all non-human creature tokens. So you play this in with all your animules. It's gonna work well with Bloomborough. Diligent Zookeeper. Oh, you know what? It wouldn't work with changelings because changelings are humans. So never mind. Yeah, okay. That's why it wouldn't work. So changelings are humans. It's not going to work with changelings. But what has 10 creature types? I mean, I guess it modified stuff, right? If you put a bunch of auras on them and modify them into other creature types as well as their own, you know, maybe then you can get up to 10. That's crazy. That's a good card. Good card. Oh, man. Okay. Getting some really good ones. Tigerdillo is the foil. Okay, so you got to have another 4-power creature. Yeah, the mutate cards would help. Boiling Rock Prison. Okay. Ooh, there's that ballistics boulder. So I've got a token that works with that trebuchet. And a soldier on the back. Look at that guy. His goofy looking mask. Googly eyes. Googly eyes mask. This ballistic boulder token's great though. Fantastic. Alright, let's sleeve up that Diligent Zookeeper. Oh my god, you guys. Look. Get some good cards here. Thanks so much for joining me, by the way. I'm pretty sure we got Sho Minucci, Snoop, and I think my mom's still in here. Thanks you guys for watching. Really appreciate it. It's nice to have some people here while I shuck these card packs, eh? We're on to pack number 8. Pack number 8. Yeah, I love you guys. I love you. Especially you, Ma. Oh, thanks, Sho. Right back at you, dude. I think you're great. You're doing real well, by the way. Watery Grasp. I think this is kind of low-key good. Right? Doesn't untap during its... And then you can water bend. Owner shuffles it into their library. So if you just get sick of it being there, if you can manage to untap it, you just shuffle it back into their library. So that's pretty good. Get rid of something early and then really get rid of it later. Zhong's Deserters. When it enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. It's pretty good. And it's an ally, so... I'm definitely building an ally-based white deck. I might do white-blue. Because I'm feeling like... You know, I don't usually play blue because it prevents people from playing their stuff, but I'm thinking I'm just going to have to start getting a little nasty if I want to win more. Wall-top Sentries. Another ally. Reach, Death Touch. This is good. If there's a lesson card in your graveyard, you gain 2 life. That's pretty good. 2, 3 for 3, Reach and Death Touch. Oh, Death Touch is so sick. Firebending Lesson, we saw that. Hog Monkey. Hog Monkey! Vindictive Warden. I like Menace. You know, I don't know. It's not the greatest outside of Sealed, but in Sealed, Menace is, well, a menace. It's difficult to deal with. Merchant of Many Hats. We've already seen this guy. Comes back from the graveyard. Guru Pathic. Oh, might I add, remember I said hopefully in pack 7 of 9 we would see some big hitties? We certainly did. That Diligent Zookeeper. I just wanted to point that out. I think 7 of 9 in these bundles is going to be a thing. Guru Pathic. If you're a Star Trek fan, you know what I'm talking about, 7 of 9. Guru Pathic, this looks kind of neat. A lot of text on there. Reveal a lesson, saga, or shrine. Put it in your hand. So it's kind of a low key, like it's a top 5 tutor, right? Like what do you call that? It's a search for, but not full search. Put the rest on the bottom. Like 5 is enough. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order, yeah. When you cast a lesson, saga, or shrine spell, put a +1/+1 counter on another target creature you control. And it's an ally. Monk. Yeah, I mean, neither am I, but it at least lets you get... You know what, though, Snoop? I'd say, like, in 40 card format, it's not as bad, right? So in Sealed, this is a pretty good card. But, I mean, you have to draw it in Sealed, right? But that's kind of a bomb in Sealed, in my opinion. Appa! We finally got an Appa, Loyal Sky Bison. Appa, he's so cute. So, for 6, you get a 4/4 flying. Whenever he enters their attacks, choose target creature you control gains flying. Till end of turn. Airbend another target non-land permanent you control. That's bouncing. So that's how you could get... Remember that one that we were talking about? How could we bounce that that artifact equipment? This is how. Airbending. Target non-land permanent you control. You bounce that into exile. That one that gives double strike till end of turn. That's pair of swords that we got earlier. You'd bounce that into exile with airbending, and then you pay 2. It comes back in, attaches immediately, and you get double strike. Like... And remember, it's got flash, those swords. That would be so wicked. So this would pair well with that equipment that we saw. That's so cool. Bouncy, bouncy. Air bending is... I think there's going to be some serious breakage of the game with the air bending, and the earth bending. Like, is going to be... There's going to be some interactions that we haven't known yet. People are going to come up with some really crazy ways to use it. Fire Navy Trebuchet. There we go again. I like this card. It works really well with those sacrifice interactions, right? So there's a lot of stuff from in the past that people are going to want to play this in Legacy. I wonder, would this work in Pioneer? Would this be Pioneer legal? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Benevolent River Spirit. We've seen that before. Hey, there's Firelord Zuko the Rare. So he's red, white, and black. Oh, this might be a good... I mean, if you're a commander player, this might be interesting, right? So he's a 2/4 for 3, firebending X, where X is Fire Lord Zuko's power. And whenever you cast a spell from exile, and whenever a permanent you control enters from exile, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. So casting and entering. So I mean, Appa that we just had bounces into exile. If you put a creature or artifact like we were talking about into exile, and you cast it from there and it enters, you're putting 2 +1/+1 counters on Zuko. And then when he attacks, he firebends for 4 at that point. 4 extra mana on his attack. Like, it's just, this is crazy. I'm telling you, the mechanics for this set are super busted. There's going to be some seriously powerful combos that we haven't seen yet. It's going to be great. I think that we're about to see some really crazy stuff happen with this set. Anyway, that's another great rare. We got the Badger Mole again. I'm looking for the Badger Mole Cub, though. I'm hoping we got one more pack here. I'm hoping we get one. So Badger Mole in foil, that's nice. And then a nice little mountain and a food token. What's on the back? Le Dragon with Firebend. Okay, well, let's sleeve up that Fire Lord Zuko. Put a little perfect fit on him. Oh, yeah, you want the Ko, huh? I do too. The Face Stealer he's such an epic character from the show. Like, very memorable, right? Very memorable. Probably the most disturbing thing they had in the Avatar show. And I'm including bloodbending. I think the most disturbing thing in that show was Ko, the Face Stealer. All right, last pack magic. Last pack magic, you guys. Let's check it out. See if we get anything here. Pack number 9. We've already got 2 mythics out of this box, though, so I don't know. Do you think we can hit another one? Do you think so? Oh, Rough Rhino Cavalry. I like that card. It scared people when I put it out on the board yesterday. Corrupt Court Official. Target opponent discards a card. That's always dirty. It'll quench you. Rabaroo Troop. I love this card. It's expensive, but it's cool. Landfall, flying, and life gain is really cool. And plane cycling. So, yeah, options. Rebellious Captives. The Exhaust is interesting. Pretending Poxbearers. Platypus Bear. We've seen him. He's destroying the cabbage cart. Tomorrow, the Cabbage Secret Lair comes out. I'm contemplating it. Combustion Man. Love this card. So far, it's been a good pack. Gran. Here we go. Guru Pathic. This was a good one, too. Yeah. Low key, I think. Appa. So we got 2 of those now. That's great. That's great. The Earth King. There's our rare right there. Earth King. For 4, he's a 2/2. When the Earth King enters, create a 4/4 green bear creature token. That's this guy. 4/4 green bear creature token. And a 2/2 for 4. Right? And that's not all. Whenever one or more creatures you control with power 4 or greater attack, search your library for up to that many basic land cards, put them onto the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. This is going to go straight in to the other green landfall deck I'm working on. I'm doing like a space theme, but it's gonna have a human noble ally in there as well. I can tell you that. That is so cool. That's a slick card right there. Oh, I feel like that's low-key like a big hit. And we got Avatar's Wrath, another... We got a foil rare in this pack, so yeah. Last pack magic. Space Bear. Avatar's Wrath, so for 4, it's a sorcery. Choose up to 1 target creature, then airbend all other creatures. Until your next turn, your opponent can cast spells from anywhere other than their hands. Oh, can't cast spells from anywhere other than their hands. Exile Avatar's Wrath. Okay, what am I missing here? I guess like if you're working on a lot of stuff that has entry mechanics, because you're gonna have to repay for all those cards that you. So one stays, and then all the other creatures you have get exiled through airbending, and then they all have return for 2. Yeah, but they can pay 2 to get them all back. And so what if they all have like re-entry? You want to have all your creatures have re-entry stuff and hope that your opponents don't have re-entry mechanics. That is good though. I mean, for 4. Until, oh. Yeah, well, they wouldn't be able to bring anything back until a turn later, I guess. But cards that are exiled that way are still playable. So, I don't know. I guess it gives you a chance to get in there. Yeah, it could be win con if you've got a big stompy out there. Or if your opponents are down to low health. I could see, yeah, this could really help. I might put this in my angel deck. I might. That might go in my angel deck. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool, and it's foil. And we got a nice little mountain. Is this different? This is a different full art mountain. How come this wasn't in the bundle? I don't remember seeing this. Did you guys see this in the bundle? I didn't see this in the bundle. Other than this pack. I mean, it came in this pack, but... You know what I mean? I thought the mountains were that circle of... Did I miss it? So there are more than one. Oh, that makes it even more collectible. I want to buy... Good thing I've got a box of play boosters coming, you guys. For future Pack-A-Day Habit. Nice ally token there. Nice clue. Oh, cool. It's like the note on the bird. That's the clue. That's a really cool clue token. Oh, man. Okay, so let's sleeve up these 2. So we didn't get a 3rd mythic. I'm okay with that. We got a double rare pack there on the last pack with an interesting board wipe. Yeah, that is a burb clue. Burb clue. Check it out. Burb clue, you guys. This Aang's Avatar's Wrath is interesting. I feel like there's got to be other neat stuff you could do with that. Like, there's cards that allow you to play other people's cards from exile too, aren't there? Aren't there? Because, I mean, if you could, then you could pay 2 to play other people's cards from exile. I'm pretty sure there's cards that allow you to do that. I just can't remember what they are off the top of my head. And then this Earth King was really cool too. Oh man, this one. Both of those cards, I already have spots for them. Like, that's so cool. And I didn't know about these cards until just now. And I already have spots for these in my deck. I just love this one. To create that bear token too. I mean, that's so cool. You can see him in the picture. Right? Where did I put that? Where did I put that bear token? There he is. Cool that we got one of these bear tokens too. So he's there. He's in the picture too though. It's so cool. Oh man. You want me to sleeve the bear token? I do sleeve my tokens. I don't go upside down. So I sleeve them in perfect fits if I'm going to use them. Sometimes, like if I'm not using it, I probably won't. But I sleeve them in perfect fits straight up like that. Just because it feels more right. Because I'm not going to put them in like a dragon sleeve as well. But I do like to protect the tokens that I use. So, but this one would go in upside down to mimic a regular card, right? So with these ones, I put them in upside down and then into a dragon sleeve. And then it's like, you know, that's because I double sleeve. So that's just how you do it. What is that? Show Manucci. What is that? He's asking. How many times do I have to tell you? Are you messing with me? You are messing with me. He's messing with me. You know which other one I'm gonna sleeve is this ballistic boulder. I'm gonna use that, right? So like I said, if I'm gonna use it, it goes in top-wise like that, right? So this I'm gonna use with those trebuchets. I gotta get some more of these. Because I'd like to get like 4 of those trebuchets in action. And like be bombarding people with these ballistic boulders. Like bombard them with ballistic boulders. That's some alliteration for you. Bombard with these ballistic boulders and then beat them back with beautiful, bountiful, brain-twisting, sacrificial mechanics. I got no more bees in there. That's all I can do. Oh yes. So I mean that was awesome. That was awesome, you guys. And look at this. Now I got a pile, another pile. So not just what was in that pre-release pack, right? Which everything's in here. We already looked at that. But I'm gonna kind of start putting all that together. Ah, but how about that, you guys? We're not calling card of the day yet, but if we were, I would probably say this Boomy Unleashed might be card of the day if we were stopping right now. But what do you think? I mean, we had all these other all these other rares, right? Avatar's Wrath, Firelord Zuko. I think this one's awesome too. The Diligent Zookeeper. I mean, that's a great card. Eero, that's a good one too. The Great Divide Guide. Yeah, another really good one, right? Yeah, you like the Earth King? I think the Earth King is one of the best cards in this set. Zhao Moonslayer I don't think is it. The Realm of Ko is cool. Too bad we didn't get Ko, but we still have a lot of chances. I've got 30 more packs on the way. Avatar Destiny, that was pretty cool. I like the art on that one. And then we got that promo card, the Momo Friendly Flyer. It's too bad they don't stamp the ones that come in the bundles, hey? Like, I feel like if they stamp the ones in the bundles, it would give the bundles a little bit more value. It's too bad they don't. If you're listening, MTG, Wizards of the Coast, please stamp the promos in the bundles. It would be awesome. All right, so you like the King. Earth King is a great card. But we got 2 mythics too. Yeah, that Earth King is awesome. Let me put him on top. All right, so that was everything for the Avatar bundle. Let's have another look close up at this spin down. That's a nice spin down, eh? Isn't that nice? It's like in the light, right? It's kind of like really quite magical. Very gemalicious. If you're a dice goblin, you've got to like this one. Like, look at that. It's a nice dice. All right, you guys. Well, that was Avatar. What do you think? I think so far I am very enamored with the set. I'd love to pick up some collector boosters of this set. Of course, collector boosters are just so expensive. It's hard to justify them unless you just have to have them, like I did with the Final Fantasy, like I did with the Edge of Eternities, right? And I bought those ones from New Capenna because they were cheap, and I liked the art of that set. Yeah, show Dice Goblin. So yeah, I mean, I might. It's just they want $700 for a box of collector boosters now. And it's just so much. I remember when they first started doing collector boosters, you know, back when Throne of Eldraine came out, and I bought a box of Throne of Eldraine boosters, right? And I think that back then the Canadian price on a pack of, or sorry, a box of collector boosters was like $350 or $400. And even then I was like, you know, that's too much. I don't want to pay that. But I want the cards. I want the cards, you guys. And yes, now it's like MSRP. on a new box of collector boosters on the new sets is like $700. The EOE ones were like $100 less than that. So if it's like out of universe, like if it's a Universe Beyond set, it's $700 at least. Right, Snoop? I mean, it does make sense to buy singles if you just really want some of the cards. So I'm going to have to look around. It's just that, like, the nice thing about it is if you do open it and you get something really cool, it could pay for a bunch of cards for you. Or you might feel real nice and special about having like a $2,000 card on your shelf, right? You'd put that in a one touch and just have it sit on your shelf, you know, within view forever and ever, and enjoy it. Or you could sell it, right? Like, I mean, the appeal is there. I want to do all the things because I'm a collector at heart, right? Which is what brings me to Secret Lair. Now, I find when I look at the cost of singles and I look at the cost of collector booster boxes, I feel like Secret Lairs actually have better value because you know exactly what you're getting, right? Except for there's also one secret card in there that you might get something you're not sure what you're going to get. It could be an amazing card. So there's still the element of surprise. Plus, you get those really high quality rainbow foils. I feel like Secret Lair is actually really good value. And what I've discovered is they work the price of like all of the duty and everything like that is actually worked into the price on the website, is what I found out. I didn't have to pay any extra duty. So, you know, these are low-key like $40, right? So each card in there, you're paying $8 to $12 depending on the pack, right? And each of those cards is going to be worth more than that. So like that's the thing. I find these Secret Lairs, if you're getting the good ones, the value is there. Yeah, it's just that they take a while to get to you, and there's also a chance that they'll be mishandled. Luckily, these were not mishandled. They came in perfectly, right? So let's, you know, let's open it. Let's check out this Jaws, Terror of Amity Island. I mean, out of the entire set that came, this was the one that I wanted second most. The one I wanted most was the Dwight. Well, actually, the one I wanted most was the actual Eddie set, but we only got the album art ones. And I was in there lickety-split, too. It's a real shame I didn't get those. But I'm glad I got this one in the rainbow foil. And even Snoop, you gotta admit, the rainbow foils are really nice. Okay, so let's rip it without any further ado. See, these ones, though, you kind of have to be a little careful. They're tighter. And if you don't want to rip the whole thing apart, see, look at that. See, this is, the bundles come apart a lot better. I'm just gonna be careful here. Watch how I do this. Watch this performance, partner. Just like so. Haha. I haven't noticed any pringling happening with those Eddie cards that I have, with the Iron Maiden cards. I haven't noticed any pringling. Anyway, let's check it out. I know it's gonna be okay. They got one of these card stocks. Thank you for being part of Secret Lair. So that's supposed to be like underwater looking, I guess. I feel like they could be doing a better job of these. I really do. There should be artwork on them, not just thank you. I feel like they could do a lot better with those cards, with the card stock thing in there. All right, let's see. So we got Jaws. Let me see if we can set this up so that it's not glare-licious. All right. Here we go. Real special cards here, you guys. Real special cards. Secret Lair. So you gotta be extra especially careful with them. We're gonna sleeve these up right away after looking at them. They do dull a little bit in the sleeves. Okay, you ready? You ready? Are you ready? Bam! Oh! at that movie poster artwork. And the rainbow foil. You guys, in person, it's very beautiful. I don't think that the video does it justice. And these things are perfectly flat. Look at that. Perfectly flat. Oh, that's despicable. So it's actually red, right? Like Jaws turned out, they made him a red card. So it's a 5/5 for 5 legendary creature shark, trample haste. Whenever Jaws deals combat damage to a player, create that many blood tokens. And whenever a non-creature artifact is sacrificed or destroyed, Jaws deals 1 damage to an opponent, to each opponent. So this could work super well with the Avatar stuff. What a special card. I love how they did the text and it looks like the text on a movie poster. It's so great. So good. I'm sweating a little bit here, you guys. I gotta be careful. Alright, so we got that one. Panic on Amity Island. So this one's a reprint. That other one was an actual new card. So this one is Descent into Avernus. And for 3, it's an enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, put 2 descent counters on this enchantment. Then each player creates X treasure tokens, and this enchantment deals X damage to each player, where X is the number of descent counters on this enchantment. So it's good and bad for your opponents, right? Like, they're going to like it, they're going to hate it. Look at that rainbow foiling. It's so, like, it's good. I like it. Reckless Endeavor. Another little reprint there for you. For 7, it's a sorcery. Roll 2d12. So if you're a dice goblin, you're going to like this. Roll 2d12 and choose 1 result. Reckless Endeavor deals damage equal to that result to each creature. Then create a number of treasure tokens equal to the other result. Oh, I see. So you assign 1d12 to each, right? That's despicable. And look at the art on that one. Oh, I love it. I love it. What do you guys think so far? Okay, let's get the next one. Handle with care. Sneak attack. Da-dum, 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 da-da! To the deep. To the deep. So for 4, it's an enchantment, and so you can pay 1 and you may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. That creature gains haste. Sacrifice the creature at the beginning of the next end step. That is awesome. That is awesome. That is spectacular. Jumbo Cactar comes to mind. This brings Jumbo Cactar to mind. Little haste on him, little Rancor action. Pay 1 red to put him out there, 1 green to give him Rancor, and then the bada boom, bada bing, bada bang. Opponent gone. Oh my goodness, you guys. You're going to need a bigger boat. And that's a braid. So, of course, a braid is an instant for 2. Choose 1. You're going to need a bigger boat. Deals 3 damage to target creature. Or destroy target artifact. A braid's a good card. Great reprint. And look at the art on that, a braid. Oh, that's cool. Rainbow foil. Okay, next. Ready? A blood token. And it's a chum bucket. Oh, man. I think clue tokens are better than blood tokens. But tokens are pretty awesome. Like, I mean, these kinds of tokens, card draw tokens are good. But yeah, that's disgusting. All right, Cathartic Reunion. This is the bonus card right here. So Cathartic Reunion, look, they're floating on their barrels. For 2, as an additional cost to cast a spell, discard 2 cards, draw 3 cards. Brody, I used to hate the water. Hooper, I can't imagine why. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. That's a nice big discard draw right there for 2. Pretty cool. And for a bonus card? Yeah, exactly. Red doesn't have a whole ton of card draw, right? This is great. And it's beautiful. Okay, we gotta sleeve them all. Sleeve them all, ladies and gentlemen. Sleeve them all. Starting with the blood token right side up. Look at that. And then we're going upside down with all the others, because I'm probably going to use this blood token. I mean, that's a fancy blood token. And hey, cool. It's a token with a magic back. Isn't that what we ask for? I mean, it's what I always ask for. I wish all tokens had magic backs. That'd be so great. Alright, let's keep sleeving here. Well, you guys, I mean, I really think that for me, you may have different ideas, but we're going to have to talk about card of the day here. And it's kind of cheating when you have a secret lair in the mix, right? So maybe we choose 2 cards of the day. Huh? Oh, that's so grossly sick. I love it. The flavor these cards will add to a deck. And I don't mind putting them in a deck. I don't mind at all. You know, I like putting fancy cards, bling cards in my decks. As Snoop likes to say, I guess I flex. That's what I don't know. I don't mean to be absurd or offensive. I just like to have blingy stuff. You know? We all like shiny things. Am I right? Am I right? Don't we all love shiny things? Oh man, these cards are so nice. Yeah, there's not a hint of pringling. That's right, if I had a nest, there'd be all kind of baubles in it. You're not wrong, Snoop. My mom says I'm a magpie. What kind of mother calls their son a magpie? But you know, the magpies do like me. Have I ever told you guys the story about the magpies around my house? They love me, and they love my dog. So, of course, I have a fenced yard in the front, and my dog goes out there, and they play tag with her. Like they hang out on the fence, and she kind of chases after them. She doesn't go to try and grab them or anything, but she chases after them. They jump and they fly over to the other end of the fence, and then she goes over and chases them. They love her. This card is what I wanted. This is the one I wanted right here, you guys. That's the one. That is the one. I love this card. Oh my god, the movie poster just, it really smacks. Anyway, so those magpies, they're always chasing her around. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know if I'm a Disney princess. Maybe I'm a Disney villainess. Because it's the magpies and crows that seem to hang with me. Yeah, this is, in my opinion, card of the day. Maybe card of the year. It just pops. It pops so hard. Like, look at that card. It's so good. And then I'd say honorable mention for Boomy Unleashed and the Earth King. Both excellent cards in their right. Would totally be card of the day on their own in any other situation, right? Like, these would have been cards of the day if I had opened those single packs on any other day. So special mention to them. I'll put these in the Discord as well. Check out the Discord if you haven't yet. But yes, card of the day, Jaws, Relentless Predator. Anyway, let me finish my story about the magpies and my yard, because it goes further than that. So, of course, my dog hangs out in the front yard. That's where she does her business, right? Yeah, it's a poop story. So, the dog poops in the yard, and the magpies, when she goes away, when she's not there, they pick up her poop and carry it over to my neighbor's yard. All the neighbors in the row, because I live in a row townhome. And what they do is they go along the row and they take her poop and they place it on the fences of my neighbors' yards. So they'll grab a poop and they'll fly over with it and put it on my neighbor's fence. And the neighbors to this day have no idea how that's happening. It is one of the most hilarious things that's ever happened in my life, and it's been happening for like 10 years. And God bless them, because it's less cleanup for me. But I'm not about to go down the row and, pick up these poops that are all lined up on their fences. Like, it's one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen an animal do. Right, Snoop? Like, you'd think they're wondering, who's doing this? Who's putting the poop? And I've never talked to any of them about it, but you gotta know, that these people in these homes are like, where's this poop coming from? Who would do this? Why would anyone do this? And little do they know that the magpies are in league with my dog, and leaving little treats for them for when they come home after work. I know, it's crazy, right? It's absolutely crazy. I mean, I wouldn't even believe me. You guys probably don't believe me. I wouldn't believe me if I told this story to myself. But it's true. It is 100% true. This happens all the time, like every week here at my house. The magpies are on my side. They're cleaning up for me, and they're pissing off my neighbors, and nobody knows what's going on. 10 years of this. Anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoyed that story. I hope you enjoyed today's pack a day habit. It was a heck of a lot more than one pack. Jaws, Relentless Predator, is your card of the day. And yeah, once again, big thanks to you guys so much for supporting me and being there for all my videos. There's lots more to come, right? We're just going to keep banging it out. And like I said, we're doing those vertical videos now daily. And Sundays, we're going to do this kind of format. We'll keep it going with the interactions and everything. Hope you guys stick around. And yeah, if anyone's watching this after the fact, please like and subscribe. Click the link for the Discord in the channel description and the description of this video. Join us. We have a lot of fun in there, chatting things up, discussing different strategies, looking at the cards of the day, comparing, and, just kind of having a good old time. So yeah, please come and join us. And so this has been a episode of Pack a Day Habit on Smith Stack with your host, Adam. Thanks again for joining. Have a great rest of your Sunday, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye now.
in the hollow oaks where the moonlight weaves might sharpen their swords, a glint in the leaves. Rabbits chant spells in a circle of stones. Squirrels carve runes in the marrow of bones. Blades in the branches, spells in the breeze, fangs in the shadows, venom in the trees. Who will rise when the dark wind wakes? Who will fall to the wolves and snakes? A spider spun curses in a silken snare, while a fox whispered warnings to the chill night air. An owl hooted thrice, then was silent and still, as the meadow grew restless at the crest of the hill. Magic hums where the brambles grow, steel meets fang in the moonlight's glow. Blades in the branches, spells in the breeze, finds in the shadows, venom in the trees. Who will rise when the dark wind wakes? Who will fall to the wolves and snakes? Oh, the night is a battlefield of stars and cries, with fire in the underbrush, sparks in the skies. An acorn becomes a dagger,